got it so bad. I got it bad for you. You give me good love. You're like a dream come true. They say it won't last. They say you're wild and free. I know you never were a one-man woman. I was hoping you would give that all up for me. I get so confused. I love it when it's only me and you, doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good, it can't be true. So tell me what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. I shouldn't doubt you. I'm all up in my head when I'm without you.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
Stranger's t-shirt on my bedroom floor. Excuse me for being suspicious. It's just that I get so confused. I love it when it's only me and you, doing all the things we know we shouldn't do. This is way too good, it can't be true. So tell me what your game is, girl. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like
25. Tell me what your game is. 'Cause I haven't slept for days, not slept for days, yeah. Baby, love is never painless, never painless. No, excuse me for being suspicious. When you touch me, feel so good, I can't contain it. When you love me, I'm so high, so confident, yeah. When you say I'm the only one, I must admit it. I get suspicious, just a little suspicious. 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 I get suspicious, just a little suspicious.
he only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
More like 43.
If you see me around like you used to in this city, hope that you think of all our memories. Never thought we'd end up back as strangers on the sidewalk. 'Cause
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
You can't get rid of me now.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
What is time? I can't believe I've been sub for almost 5 years
like
now.
when we were falling, love so far away, but now honestly, I'm wishing you would call me like you did last summer.
Chat, hello. What is this level 3 hype train? Thank you so much. Holy crap. Shira, thank you for the 55 months. WTF indeed. You're probably like 25. as the alert probably said. Anna, thank you for the 38 months. Pog. Oh my God. Anyone who has had audio on during that, how was that? Was that a fun one? Was that the best notification you've gotten ever? I hope so. Jacob, thank you so much for the more like 43 months here. Thank you for the 43. We're Irish now. Thank you very, very much for that. We're all 25 here? Yes, apparently. McManiac, 19 months. Holy cow. Can't get rid of me now. And I wouldn't want to. You're wonderful. Thank you for being here.
I'm assigned gay by Jolteon. He now one of the Rainbow's really.
Every alert that came through had to have been that one, right? So what's the, oh my God. All of you are 25, yeah. Ina, it's so good to see you. Thank you for the 57 months at tier 3. Jeebus Christ, Mayas. Holy cow. Can't believe I've been subbed for almost 5 years. I can't either. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Wallowy Willowy hitting the 36 months. You now have, yes, you are assigned your gay Jolteon. Or gay by Jolteon. Yeah, Jolteon has labeled you as one of the Rainbow Alphabet Mafia. Congrats! Thank you so much for the Jolteon. Good Lord, sticking around that long. Can we get a little bit of pride spam, some hype in the chat for that? That's really nice. Thank you so much. Ina gifting us up to Veen the Bean. That's really nice of you, Veen. Enjoy the emotes, the sub badge, etc. Make sure that you're saying thank you to Ina for that. That's really cool. Thank you so, so much, Ina. Oh my God. Wait, 12 months. Holy crap. Wait, let me put myself on screen. I haven't been on screen yet. Now you guys get to see my disgusting wet hair because I just got out of the shower. Thank you so much, Ina. Full year. So you're trapped here for a year, Bean the Bean. If anything goes awry, where people are like, ugh, Girbeagly sub, you know who to blame. It's Ina. It's not me. So there we go. Guy, oh my God, we hyped out a level 5 hype train. Thank you so much. What the heck? And Nat, thank you so much. 63 months. All right. Listen, the puns, they come in various qualities, I have to say. Thank you so Shut up, your hair looks gorgeous. Thank you. At least it's wet and not greasy. That's very true. I shampooed, I conditioned. It's healthy, it's thriving. I think that putting headphones right over the wet hair is probably not great for it, but you know, it happens. You know me, I love trapping people into this community. I really appreciate you a lot. Thank you for that. Thank you. You can't call it disgusting wet hair when it looks that nice. Listen, I'm the one with the lived experience here. I'm the one, you're gaslighting me, chat. I'm telling you, it's all damp and yucky feeling because it's damp, you know? I don't like the feeling of it. It feels like I'm sweating all over my own shirt right now, but I know it's the bathwater, but I also, I don't know, I have a propensity to like sweat through all my clothes. It's gross. Falcon, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Leo MCC for 3 months. What the heck? Leo, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. You're so brave to have wet hair. You know, I felt like it was a really underrepresented group of people with wet hair who also stream publicly. So, you know, it's... I decided to take a stand. I decided to share my message with the world. So we're here now. Hello, everyone joining the stream, by the way. Just to warn you all, this is going to be a really short one. If you didn't see the tweet, I'm probably going to be live for like an hour. And that's like it. Morgan is going to be going live around 9:30 tonight. And normally I don't stream on Wednesdays anyway, but I was like, holy shit, it's been almost a week since I streamed. I might as well like hang out and catch up. We haven't had a stream where I've just kind of like catch up with all of you, so we'll just be vibing. But then whoever's here will be raiding into Morgan's stream at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. 22 subs during that? What the hell is wrong with everybody? Thank you so much. I think it's 22 months of subs, because I don't think the sub counter up here says 9, but thank you. Shortest stream ever? Yeah, no one's ever streamed this short before. Short stream better than no stream. Yeah, you know, I kind of thought about that, where it's like, maybe I'll just do like the regular long stream tomorrow, but I missed everybody. I haven't gotten to talk to anybody in a while. It's been a bit since I streamed. I've been sort of taking it easier on my end. Is like I'm juggling 3 different jobs. Is kind of how it is. It's I've got 4 really. Let me think about this. So I'm doing YouTube again. I'm streaming I'm doing voice acting stuff, and I have a sponsored gig that I'm responsible for once a week. So it's a lot of stuff, you know? It's like 4 part-time jobs. The normal American experience, really. Foaming at the mouth for a stream. I personally was. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. I feel like I haven't watched a stream in almost 2 weeks. I mean, I haven't been streaming super consistently lately. I've been putting a lot more of my time back into YouTube, which has been really wonderful. And thank you so much to everyone who has checked out the newer YouTube videos. Over the past 2 weeks, I put up, I think, like 4 or 5 videos, something like that. So a lot more than I was for a very long time, like very long stretch of time, and I've been putting a little bit more effort into them, so they're not coming out daily like they used to way back in the day, but I hope that the quality shows through. I hope that you liked today's video, those of you who saw it. If you didn't see the title of the stream, use the YouTube command. You can go check out the YouTube video after the stream's over. I'm tired of just thinking about it. Too many stuffses? It is too many stuffses. I'm tired all the time, but I'm doing my best. I want to be able to, you know, stream and put up YouTube videos consistently, but obviously we've been working on the mental health game as well. So we'll get there, you know? I'm taking those baby steps that are necessary to get going. This tattoo one was so cursed. It was, listen, okay, so I loved it. I loved the prompt for that. I had a lot of fun with that. But it was so cursed, and I want to say this, disclaimer for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it's not my fault that it was cursed. Some of the prompts were just, they were weird, all right? What are you, some kind of content creator? I guess. I'm still stuck doing this. I was watching it, but you went live. I interrupted myself. Oh my god. I can't believe that. So inconsiderate of me to me. When are you opening spaces for tattoos? Because no, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll regret it forever. Oh god. I sprinkled in a number of different disclaimers in the video. It's although I have to say my favorite edit in that video is where I was like, where did this prompt come from? My god. And then it was like a zoom in on my face that was like all red, and I put the Doom OST in the background for like 2.5 seconds. It was just like, from hell. That was my favorite one to do. I don't know why. I think it's got that snap. It's got that pop to it. It's kind of funny. You mean this community gave you cursed feedback? What? I mean, I half expected it, and then I don't know. It just really, it went off the rails so quickly. Tattoo me, daddy. No, good lord. This is why I don't stream anymore. Off topic, but I'm still reeling. I saw Ghost in concert last night. Spirit Box and Mastodon were openers. It was also good. For a second, I thought you meant like supernatural stuff with Spirit Box and Ghost. But then you said Mastodon, and I recognized that. I hope that it was great. I bet that it was really fun.
I hope for many, many more.
What the heck? Ecto, 10 months here. 10 months of piss. Why is that the thing that everyone focuses on? We've had so many jokes over the years. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here, using your Prime. I know you only get one of those a month. Thank you for building up our sub count again. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I haven't been able to exploit my viewers for subs lately, but thank you for the double digits. I really appreciate you a lot, Ecto. Hello, everyone joining, by the way. I see so many familiar names in the chat. It's nice to just be able to talk for once. I was going to do more Disney tonight. I know I promised that yesterday, but I had therapy earlier today, and then I had to finish editing and uploading the video. And then Morgan wanted to start stream at 9:30, so it was just like scheduling block out was, I mean, this is normally a day I take off anyway, so like whatever time I can get with everyone, I'm really happy with. So we're doing an hour of just chatting. It's all about you. We're going to be talking about you and the things that you want to talk about, you know? So happy to catch your stream. I'm not Tanner Todd. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you can make it here as well. Currently carving a wood block for a woodcut printmaking class, and my hand is about to fall off. This is the end. That sounds awesome, though, as far as classes go. I hope that it comes out. I mean, I know it's you, so it's going to come out great. My exploitative streamer. I've been super busy with school and my job, and now I have to go to actually go to bed at reasonable times, so I feel like I'm missing out all the time. Falcon, I'm so sorry. This is like around the time I would rather get a stream going, by the way, but it just, my schedule has been, again, all over the place. I haven't done a voice acting audition in like a week and a half now. It's been like 10 full days since I put one in. This is a very long time for me. So I've just been trying to like juggle everything, and the things that I'm interested in, I'm prioritizing at the moment, and I haven't really been able to like get onto a better schedule of the streaming yet, but I promise I will. I really want to, you know, make everything I can as regular as possible so that we can all have a good time in every different medium out there. Falcon, thank you. Oh my god, thank you for the 3 months gifted to Phoenix. Phoenix, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you so much. Both of you are so fantastic. I appreciate both of you a ton. Caught MCR's show the other night in Boston. 100% not surprised Gerard came out in a skin-tight black bodysuit and never addressed it. Shout out to my elder emo kids. Hell yeah, I hope that you had a blast, Ariel. That's so great. Oh my gosh. Tanner Todd, thank you. Or I'm not Tanner Todd, because you're anything but. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that a lot. Always nice when someone comes back and is like, yeah, I like being a sub enough that I'll be a sub again. Very, very nice. It was fun so far. I'm carving a ram skull. I will say it's not horrible for my first try so far, but shading with a carving tool is actually vile. It's so hard, right? When I was younger, I was in a number of different summer camps and stuff, and I learned how to do like wood carving, and obviously it's not quite the same thing as probably what you're doing. It was just more like whittling with like a pocket knife, but like trying to get those minute details is so hard with that kind of form. Sandy, what up? Hello, good to see you here. We're all getting old when no one pushes in the pit. You know, Morgan and I were saying that a few years ago. We went to Warped Tour a few years ago, pre-COVID. We were in Ohio, I think like in the Cleveland area, or Columbus or somewhere in Ohio. I don't know. It's all the same. Why are the 3 major cities in Ohio all start with C? It's Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. Who did that? That's really weird. It's like, way to set yourselves up so that everyone thinks that your whole state is the same. But we went to Warped Tour, and we went to go see Under Oath, who is my favorite band. And it was awesome because, like, I hadn't seen Under Oath in so many years at that point. And they were off their Christian label, so it was the first time I got to hear them say fuck on stage, which was really fun. But, like, Spencer came out, and he had the mic, and he was like, everyone make some fucking noise! And, like, everyone was like, woo! And then no one did anything. Like, the pit, like, was, like, 5 dudes. And that was it. And I was like, what's happened? This is, like, I remember being at Under Oath shows when I was younger, and, like, having to move backwards to get away from the pit because it just, like, spread so far out. There was, like, 100 people in it. And granted, like, that's really uncomfortable for a lot of people. I'm glad that, like, they're sort of scaling that back a bit and people are getting, like, a little bit more chill. But there should be, like, a happy medium, is my thought, as an elder emo who is so used to being in pits. I'm gonna go in a pit, but I'm 25 and don't have insurance yet. Yeah, I don't think insurance would cover that anyway. They'd be like, so how did you injure yourself? Oh, that wasn't medically necessary, what you did. Going into the pit. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get any coverage. I got seats for last night's concert because my anxiety said no to general admission, and I kid you not, I kept getting up between acts to walk, and today my hips are absolutely on fire, and I'm 25. Listen, I tout, like, the benefits of being in your 30s so often during this stream. Like, you know, being in my 30s has been my favorite decade. I've been having a blast with it. Honestly, I've gotten, like, the most done in my life. I felt the most grounded. My mental health is getting, like, a lot better than it was in my 20s. But I will say this. Yeah, I started experiencing some of the aches and pains when I was 25, and it's been kind of just downhill from there. So, good luck, everybody. Damn, that was a real answer. I've been in one pit, and that was enough for me. I mean, it's not for everybody. I completely understand that. I'm 32 and had Tylenol for breakfast after the MCR show. I'm so glad you got to see them, though. I'm so glad that you got to see them. I have not seen MCR in such a long time. I cannot even... It had to have been Warped Tour when I was in, like, college or something. Holy crap. Yeah, it was like a million years ago, or high school or something like that. It was a long-ass time ago. Quick announcement, we're having a movie night this Sunday. Yes, over on the Discord. You guys who are old school, you remember we used to do community movie nights where one of the mods basically just streams the movie and then everyone gets to watch along and chat and everything like that, which is really fun. I think that we were doing like Disney movies this time, which is like really exciting. But there's a forum, I believe, that you can go, yeah, you can go, there's a forum to vote which movie in the announcements channel is what Corey just wrote. So if you're not a part of the Discord, go check out the Discord, go to the announcements channel, and you'll be able to vote on which movie. The ones I can think of off the top of my head are Goofy Movie, Road to El Dorado, and that's all I remember. That's all I remember, because those are the two that I would have voted for. I ended up voting for Goofy Movie. So go check out the Discord if you want to join. It's a Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, so I'm so excited for people to be able to do that again, because the mods decided to check it out and set it up again, and I'm just so happy and so thankful to them for putting in the work and the research to do all that, because I've missed doing them as well. Mulan, yeah, Mulan's on there as well. Mulan's so good. Kelsey Murray, hello. Is the Discord sub only? No, it's open to anybody. Anyone can join. I saw MCR last night and had to keep sitting down because I'm all fainty and seisurey. Oh no! My friends didn't want me to push myself. I still got to stand up and scream for the best songs. I'm glad that you at least got to participate in some way, and you got to like feel the energy. There's nothing quite like live music when it comes to experiences. Like concerts, even like small venue shows, just being with a bunch of people who appreciate a band, appreciate the art that they're creating, the live performance aspect, just feeling that energy in whatever room you're in. I fucking love that. That's so fun. I miss doing that. I actually miss like performing live as well. I used to get so nervous and shaky and sweaty, like my voice would crack and I'd get like really shaky and everything, but I miss that, like feeding off that energy of the crowd sometimes. Big love to Discord mod, seriously. Mod Preach, yes, 100 million%. Goofy Movie because I want to see Daddy Bigfoot. Ass Squatch, oh no, not the Ass Squatch. Thank you, Discord mod. Yes, thank you to our Discord mods. I have voted, yeah. My throat still hurts, I bet. Honestly, this is not meant to sound gatekeepy. It's more of just like the quintessential experience of going to a live show. If you don't lose your voice while you're at a live show because you're like screaming along to the lyrics or cheering for the band or like looking at your friend and being like, this is fucking awesome, like you didn't do the show right. We cheered for the humble human who vacuumed the stage before MCR. Chanting Vacuum Guy was a highlight. He came back out and raised it above his head, and I fucking love that. I love when venue staff, because here's the thing is like the venue staff are not necessarily fans of the acts that like roll through. So to know that like he was like, yeah, I want to like hype up the crowd and be like a part of this experience is like so good. I love that so much. Back in April, I flew to Germany with 2 friends to see Porter Robinson. God, Porter Robinson is probably my favorite EDM artist of all time. I would love to see him live. I think he's like right up there with like Goriella, which used to be Tiesto and Ferry Corsten's group back in the day. But like Porter Robinson, I think he sort of ekes them out a little bit more, like as far as like on my list. He's so good. One of my favorite artists. While in the line, we wound up meeting so many people and forming a group of around 20 people, and then we all enjoyed the concert together inside the venue. It was one of the best experiences of my life. That's so good. Did everyone like go crazy when Shelter was played? Or like Sad Machine? Those are like obviously the big singles, but they're 2 of my favorite songs of all time. I was that friend last night. I brought my friend who has never been to a rock concert and kept turning to her like, hell yeah, while she looked traumatized. Oh no. It is so overwhelming. Like, first-time concert goers, baby punks, whoever you might be who are going to these shows, like, it is totally valid to feel a little bit overwhelmed by it because it is just constant noise. It is just so loud in some of the venues, and obviously you're listening to like really loud booming music, and I hope that it's a positive experience, though, that you want to go back and, like, really re-experience everything. So, we cheered the Vacuum Guy last night, too. That's hilarious. I love that. I love that so much. I'm glad that the Vacuum Guy is, like, a big thing. Awesome that you listen to him as well. Had no idea. His Nurture album is superb. It is the album I normally put on when I am, if Morgan's, like, out at her parents' or out seeing friends or something, I blast that album while I shower. I don't know why specifically then. I mean, I listen to it like regularly as well, but anytime I'd taken a shower, I blast that album. It's so good. Really like his stuff a lot. He's actually a humongous musical influence to me. Join the Discord. Oh, Kelsey, it's so nice to have you there. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone went insane for Shelter, and Porter really hyped up Sad Machine because he let 2 people play the first note on his board. I would have shit my pants. I would have been like, this is the coolest experience. One of those people was my friend right next to me. That's so great. Concert was supposed to be in an amphitheater, then they moved it indoors, and I'm sure that had an effect. Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's really, like, probably packed in and super loud and everything like that. Y'all getting me extra hype for the Glassline show? Hell yeah! Go support Jordan's band. Hell yeah. Glasslines make some freaking slappers.
19 months
Okay, this is a weird thing to say, because they obviously, I think that they're, like, making it, and I want them to blow up way more, and I think that they will. But I feel like they're the type of band that if they had existed, like, 10 years ago, or 14 years ago, like, on the scene, they would have, like, popped off immediately. And they deserve that. They deserve that. They're so freaking good. So many of their songs that they've released so far have been, like, they give me that, like, feeling of, like, old Seosin or, like, Circa Survive or groups like that. Like, really sort of a good mix of, like, heavy rock with psychedelia and also, like, a little bit of that, like, post-hardcore sound as well. Like, I really like their music a lot. Matt, thank you so much for 19 freaking months. I appreciate that a lot. Strimmer in my phone. That's me. I'm trapped in here. Get me out. Good Lord. Can't think of the song name, but there's a Porter Robinson song that inspired a piece of art of mine that I still haven't finished, but I've been meaning to revisit it. The one that's like commentary on crappy and generic EDM. I don't know which one that would be because he has a lot of like thematic messages in his albums as a whole. So yeah, if you can ever figure out the name, be sure to let us know. The timing is less optimal, but the vibes are exact. I've always wanted to go. Yeah, like that is really a good description of who they are as like an entity. Is like the scene has not been like the big like mainstream type of music that everyone's been into for such a long time, but they're still creating that type of music I'm in love with, that like I used to play, that I used to go to shows for, that I used to, you know, be so involved in the moving and the just like shifting scene back in the day. I was a scene kid, for those of you who don't know. And it was just such a different time. It was so alive and it was so cool, and I miss that to a degree, but it was also an era that I don't think can ever exist again. That said, there's plenty of bands from that era who are still making it or have reformed into new groups who are still making it, and I fucking love that for them. So good. I was listening to like State Champs the other day, and like, God, they have that classic sort of like power pop sound that's like a little bit more modernized, and I think it's so clean, it's so good. A lot of what they do is fantastic. So very into sort of the more modern like power pop punk stuff that's coming out. The hardcore metalcore stuff that's out is still so good. Full scene Girbeagly photo shoot. You know, Morgan and I have joked about doing that a few times, but I kind of want to do like a split wig e-girl, like before I do that, just because more people I think would be familiar with that, and also because that's sort of what the scene girls turned into, right? Is they either, Morgan and I talk about it all the time, all the kids that we knew on the scene either grew up and they became, they either became e-girls, which, I mean, that's me. I'm in the gamer pipeline, musician to gamer pipeline, or they became Disney adults. That was like the two pathways. Like, I know so many kids who used to like run around and go to every metalcore show, and they would get into fights because like some kid would say a slur and they'd like punch him in the face, and they'd be like chugging like PBR and vitamin water and shit, and just like burning out their car in the parking lot, whatever, like just being like kind of like like weirdo scene kids. And then now they're like full on Disney adults, and good for them to have found their new thing that they love, but like that's one of the pipelines. So not PBR. Listen, PBR, if you were on the scene at some point, you had to drink some shitty beer. PBR was probably the biggest one, but Keystone Light in my area, at least where I was going to shows and stuff, Keystone Light was the thing that everyone drank. I drank one when Morgan and I did Streamo a couple years ago, because it was like, if you were a poor scene kid, no one on the scene had money. No one on the scene had money. So it was like, oh man, PBR or Keystone Light is like 50 cents a can. Like, why? You can't beat that, dude. 50 cents a can to get like hammered. and then go, like, scream at your favorite metal band to play, like, Freebird. Some good news for me. I got to go to Cali this past week, and I got to see my girlfriend IRL, and it was a lovely time. I love that. That's so wonderful. I'm so glad that you had a good time together. I need to go back out to California, even just to visit. Morgan and I have been talking about it, where we're like, all right, these freaking landlords we've been trying to talk to through, like, Zillow and Apartments.com and shit it's so hard to coordinate, like, a virtual walkthrough or to convince them that, like, we're real people who actually have the money and want to, like, move out to LA. So we might, like, do a week trip out there to literally just see, like, places that we want to move to, and talk to landlords and just, like, be like, okay, can we put the down payment, like, in right now? I want to do that. Streamo was a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was 2020. 2020. So, good news. Oh, yeah. Okay, if you guys have good news, share it in the chat, please. I'd love to read as much good news as I can tonight. Again, just vibing out for, I think we have about, like, half an hour before Morgan goes live, and then I'll be sending you guys all over to her. So, yeah. Good news, I might be working at a crystal shop soon, and also I won a gift card for $100 to my favorite chocolate shop this morning. Yo, that's so dope. Oh my God, what? I don't think I could spend $100 at a candy store. That would be really hard I love candy, but I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna buy, like, a little bit of fudge. We're gonna buy, I guess, like, a couple boxes of Skittles or, like, Twizzlers, whatever. Now I don't know what to buy. I don't know what I don't need that much candy at once. $100 of candy is insane. That's awesome, though. That's really great. I hope you're able to pick out a bunch of good stuff. Good news for today is that this weekend, I finally streamed a video game again for the first time in months, where I cosplayed Pac-Man and played through the newest game. Had a ton of fun. That's so great. Got a handful of people chatting and following. I'm super close to affiliate now. Let's freaking go, Nervly. That's awesome. Very, very good. Well on your way. Good news, I had a neuropsych and educational evaluation yesterday. Went surprisingly well. They actually dissected my brain and found a bunch of evil worms in there. Explains everything. I'm so glad that they were able to put your brain back together, Shira, and hopefully take out the worms. I hope they didn't just dissect it, go, wow, there's a bunch of evil worms in here, and then they just patched you back up and left the evil worms. Never good when that happens. I always feel like that should be included in the fee based on how much we pay for medical care in this country. Good news, I caught up with my homework, and my professor said that she loved how determined I am. I love that for you, Phoenix. That's wonderful. My good news, I finally got to meet my niece's baby daughter, who was born on my birthday last year. She's so cute. That's adorable. I love that so much. I seriously, like, congrats to you. And I don't know why nieces is in quotations. I'm assuming it's just someone in your family that you treat like a niece. That's sort of the way that I am with Morgan's nieces. Morgan and I are not married legally, but we've lived together long enough that if common law was still a thing in New York, we would have been married 2 times. And I've known her nieces since one of them was 5 years old. So she only remembers life with me in it. So in a lot of ways, I just look at her as my own niece as well. So I'm assuming it's a situation like that. Good news, my work training is going well so far. Everyone's super welcoming and helpful. I feel like the job will be pretty easy once I finish training. I also learned to macrame, and it's my new ADHD hobby. Hell yeah! We love a good healthy hyperfixation. Just eat dewormer. Oh God, don't do that. Good news, not only did I find a new brand of acne patches at Ulta, there's like twice the patches for 2/3 of the price. Not only did I find an eyeliner set that was basically the cost of the Stila liner I like, but I also got a fully loaded makeup bag for free. That's awesome. We love deals in this economy. So it sounds like at the very least acne patches are not being affected by inflation. Take that, libs. She's my cousin's daughter, but my cousin is practically my sister. Got it. Oh, that's adorable. I love that. Good news, all my cavities are filled. Hey, let's go, Matt. That's got to feel really good. I mean, not in the moment, but it feels probably good that it's been done. Thanks, dude. Honestly, watching your streams lately really made me want to start streaming more often again, and I'm kind of taking the opportunity that Ethan's been away to catch up on that. Yeah, I'm sure with the reduced workflow, that's going to be good. Good luck, by the way, because I know that, like, with him being back, he's going to be probably recording a shit ton of stuff. Him and I have talked about that a couple times, that he's like really chomping at the bit to get like a lot of like regular content flowing again on his channel. And it's part of the reason he's inspired me to. It's funny that you are inspired by me streaming when I apparently only stream once every 5 days now, like a just negligent weirdo. But I've been very inspired to start posting more YouTube because of him, because him and I have been talking, and obviously he's been a huge inspiration to me and someone who's encouraged me so much over the years, because he wants the best for me, which is so nice. It's so good to have a friend like that in my corner. Good news, I made friends at school, second year into my 2-year program. Well, I'm so glad you were able to do that. Making new friends is always a good feeling. Wait, I'm so sorry, I love you and the worms? Wait, why? Shira, are you actually... Oh, you don't want to eat. Guys, have you ever considered I want the worms to stay? Why would you jump right to extermination and consider... Oh, I had a feeling it was going to be something like that, because you are probably the world's Monster Inside Me, the world's biggest Monster Inside Me fan. So... Hey, Shira is the definition of, guys, would you still love me if I turned into a worm? Who has pinworms? I hope no one. Those aren't good. I hope nobody has those. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's taking a few days till jet lag wears off before he starts recording, but after that, it's back to editing full force. I salute you. I wish you well. I wish you much luck. Real and true, I'm basically their mascot. Oh, God. I also got added to a group chat of 50 people, and I hate it. Oh, I would mute that fucking immediately. 50 people? That's way too many people. I'm in a number of Discords with... Well, I shared over on Alt a while ago, because I was basically giving an anecdote of just how competitive voice acting is for people who, like, are like, oh, why am I not getting gigs? Like, I must suck. No, it's not that you suck. It's literally that, like, I'm in a voice acting Discord with 19,000 people in it that are all people who have some sort of credit to their name in the voice acting industry, who all try out for every single gig that goes up. It's not that you suck. It's that there's at least 20,000 people going for gigs sometimes. So it's not you. I promise you. Keep going. You'll find your shot eventually. You just got to keep working at it. I know that sounds so cliche, but that's just the way that voice acting works as an industry. It's poopy and it's hard. It happens. But I had to mute that so quickly. As soon as I got invited to it, I was like, I'm muting this so fast, because this is the worst thing. I'm going to have a stroke every time I open Discord otherwise. I used to be in over 30 Discords. That is so many. That is so many. Yeah, I get overwhelmed. Like, I get overwhelmed in Discords with, like, I'm in a special one for a number of different companies that I work with, and they'll have, like, 30 people, and I'm like, ah, this is so many. Like, our Discord, I had to turn off all, push notifications except for @everyone notifications or direct @Girbeagly ones, because I can't do that. I check it multiple times a day at my own pace, because that way I can sort of, like, go through the notifications that I see. But back when I would get a push notification for every channel on our Discord, it was very, very overwhelming. Would you still love me if I infested you with worms? It's not even becoming a worm. It's making sure that you also experience the worms that are... God, Jesus, God. I wouldn't. I'm going to build you all little worm terrariums in a nice little window. Oh. Especially a tarot with pinworm. Oh, God damn. Pinworms are bad. They're really bad ones. So many of my Discords that I'm in are straight muted, and some I've disabled everyone here, except it was here because it was too much. I hope you're not talking about ours, because that's where the very important notifications, like my new YouTube video, are going up. By the way, everyone applaud Corey in chat right now. Applaud Corey, because Corey got the bot working so that when I post a YouTube video as well, it does the @everyone, so people know that I posted a YouTube video. Because before it was just @everyone for the streams, or whenever I manually did it, or when a mod manually did it, but the bot is now working for the YouTube video uploads. So thank you so much, Corey. That was really, really helpful. It's really nice. And again, if you didn't know, I did put up a brand new video today. I had a lot of fun doing it. It had some group participation, meaning that the community gave me a lot of ideas, and then I did very little. I just exploited your labor for my benefit. So I hope that you enjoy that. Go check it out. It's the tattoo video. It was really fun. It was very, very fun one to do. So thank you to everyone who made that a possibility. Next video will probably be a Let's Play, because I have Ethan literally, before he left for Korea, sent me a list of like 30 games to record. And he was like, record all of these. Because like these are going to do really well. I think they're going to do really well on your channel. And I want you to be able to pop off on YouTube. I want you to get back into your stride. I want you to be really successful there. So again, really good friend, just supporting the crap out of me. I'm so grateful for him. So you drew with a mouse. Powerful. I'm more powerful than any digital artist taking commissions right now. That's for sure. That was nice of him. Again, he's done nothing but supported me forever now. 8 years now, 7 years, however long I've known him. He's always supported the crap out of me, and I just appreciate him so much. And I'm so glad that there's so many other people in his life that he has been able to share that generosity with, and that like it's something that a lot of people like know him for, because he's just like a really good person. He's a really he wants the best for people that he appreciates. Hey, are those Rindia emotes I see in my chat from Yuki? I love that. Thank you so much for supporting one of my friends. I freaking love Rindia. So good. The air quality here is stage 3 hazardous, and they're golfers. Oh god. Well, listen, that's on them then, for venturing out into that, because that's awful. We've had a couple days over the summer that were like really bad air quality, and it affected both Morgan and I a lot. Shira's tempting me to go and buy a toxic mold plushie in the U.S. Do it! Do it! Do it! I honestly kind of want one of those as well. I think that it's a fun idea, is to make something that is absolutely terrifyingly, like, existentially awful, like a microorganism that can destroy us, and turning it into an adorable plushie. He's a super sweet dude for sure. It's really heartwarming to see how much he supports you, and awesome that he's inspired you as well. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: is he owes me that, because when we met, he was restarting his channel, and there was a point where he had less subs than me, so he owes me that. I raised him from a small egg into what he is now. It's so violent to say out loud, Brian. Also, I do appreciate Ethan being such a good friend and loving you well. Oh my god, the dichotomy of that message. I have the flu plushie, but I want so many more. Wait, so do multiple of you in the chat have these disease plushies, these virus and illness plushies and stuff? Because that is, I knew you were cursed, but you're fucked up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say it. You're all fucked up. This is the 5th pathogen plush I own, and this is only the beginning of my army. Oh my god. Are there E. coli plushies? Oh, you grew him from a seed. I kind of did, honestly. Ethan was my back pocket YouTuber before anyone knew of him, okay? I know that they exist. I can't find them. I want the plague one. I haven't seen them. Do they sell them retail, or do I have to, like, buy them online? Us, your community, fucked up. I love the I love that that's the second time that's a reference like that's been made in chat tonight, and it's just like, oh, us? Oh, no, never, Brian. How can you expect us to be anything but amazing? There are E. coli plushies. Jesus, I love the pathogen plushies. They're so cute. I've been recently collecting anime plushies. No harm in that. I have a number of those as well, so it is what it is. So, wait, I have to read this username. Punk Idiot Frog 72. I love your username. Thank you for the follow. I normally don't read out follows because sometimes they're like I swallow like semen or something is like the name, and it's like phonetically spelled out as like ice wallow semen or something like that, and I read them out loud, and then it's always, yeah, it's clipped and taken out of context. Thank you, cutie. So I normally don't read them, but Punk Idiot Frog, that's like, those are 3 of my favorite things. Well, I don't know if idiots are my favorite thing, but it's a great name. That's all I meant to, whatever. Anyway. So far, I have a tapeworm, leishmania. Leishmania? I don't know what that is. Parasite that causes leishmaniasis. Now you're just making shit up. You could have just been like, yeah, I have a plorbian plushie. It causes plorbiitis. And I'd be like, I don't know what any of this is, so okay, sure. Lyme disease, syphilis, and now mold. Amazing. Clipped, great. I'm so glad that that's my legacy online. By the way, so I saw that Ethan did this, and nothing is original online, so I was wondering if chat would like this, because we have the VOD channel. We have the VOD channel, obviously. And I saw that Ethan made a clips channel as well, and it's not like for YouTube shorts. Those would probably, if I make any YouTube shorts, they'd probably just go onto my regular YouTube feed. But Ethan made a clips channel for like funny stream moments or funny YouTube video moments that he wanted to clip, and just put up as like small little like 6 to like 10-second clips. Would you be into that if I did that? If I made one that was just like goofy? Because I've been collecting. So here's the thing: I have a folder of some of my favorite clips from over the past couple of years of streams, and I was originally going to just mash them up into like a mega montage and put them up on like YouTube, but I always feel like there is, like any social media, there's a disconnect between communities and audiences. Like, some of you are fans of both my YouTube and my Twitch. Some of you came to the Twitch streams because of my YouTube. Some of you went to the YouTube because of the Twitch streams, whatever, and like are less active here or whatever, and now are more active on YouTube. But there's always going to be some sort of barrier, always going to be some sort of like, I don't know, disconnect between people wanting to enjoy like content from a different site that they didn't get to like see themselves directly. But I think that clips might bridge that gap a little bit, because you don't need like a huge attention span. You can literally just be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this, 10-second clip on YouTube. If people would be into that, yes. Okay, I'm interested. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll set it up. Mega montage would be cool too, though. Maybe I'll mash them all into a mega montage still, but it won't be like too much original stuff. It will mainly just be a collection of all the clips I put up on the clip channel. But I got a couple winners that I'm just like, these are iconic now. They're kind of fun. So I might do that. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Austin? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the last like 15-20 minutes of the stream, but welcome. So even a compilation of the weekly clips would be cool. That way it's easier to watch. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it'd probably still go up. Well, okay, so if I were to do that, I think that those would fit better on the VOD channel then, right? So I'd probably put those on the VOD channel, because weekly I mean, if I'm only streaming like twice a week, like I have been recently, there's going to be some weeks where I have no clips at all. So, and by the way, these are not clips I made myself. These are clips that like I've taken from my clip directory that the community just makes. So if you're clipping, maybe your work will be in my video. So not just 10 seconds, but like 5 to 10 minutes each. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to think of the logistics, but I think that it sounds like there's enough interest that I might make another channel that's a clip channel as well. There's a giant plague and a giant TV and a giant neuron. I am screaming. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wait, are we talking about this is on a website again? Where I can buy these disease plushies and bacteria plushies and shit? I just had flashbacks to the day we got stuck talking about Bass Pro Shops for like 30 minutes. What do you mean the day? That's like every day we talk about Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. The Bass Pro Shop Pyramid is an iconic part of the community. That is something that will send me spiraling forever, honestly. Again, I'm so sad when I was in Memphis the other month, when I was visiting St. Jude again. I didn't have time in my schedule to go visit the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid or take any of the neophytes, the newer people, to the St. Jude trips out to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid, because that used to be like a rite of passage. The older generation would take the newer generation to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. Too short, and it doesn't feel worth my time, if that makes sense. What, just doing like little mini clips? Okay. Wait, giantmicrobes.com. I love that. Okay. Bass Pro Shop Pyramid is up there with piss when it comes to this community. I would argue that piss is really not that important to this community. I think it's just a couple individuals who are causing a large ruckus in the community to try to gaslight and brainwash the rest of the community into thinking that piss is like an integral part of what we do. I think that pisses too. I think Bass Pro Shop Pyramid is something that we, as a community, have really grasped onto and made our own. Whereas Piss is, that's kind of generic. I don't know. Viva La Resistance. God, get out of here with that. Good Lord. Ugh, good Lord. They have the AIDS mosquitoes, and I'm fucking living for this. Oh my God, wait, what? Did I say that right, by the way? I don't know if you were trying to write that in a different way so it seemed less scary to read. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Go Piss. Oh boy. I swear to God, I can't believe that 3 communities I'm in, this one, Jordan's and Ashley's, all independently developed Bass Pro Shop Pyramid lore. Can't wait for the inevitable 3-way meetup to happen. I'm so glad that that happened and that other people, especially my good friends, are spreading the word of the Lord, the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. That said, I would like to say we are one of the originals. We were one of the ones who really fixated on it in the very early days of me going to St. Jude. And we've made it our thing. You know, never mind. I'm not going to say this out loud because I just had a really cool idea for something. But I'm not going to say it out loud because it will spoil everything. My COVID headache is intense, so I'll be lurking. Oh no, feel better, Yamanaka. I hope that you're able to get some rest and recover quick. I come back to Viva La Resistance. I mean, there is a pretty big chance. I'd say that the probability of stepping away from your screen and coming back to the stream, and having the conversation be based around Viva La Resistance is definitely never 0. And in fact, it's actually fairly large most of the time, based on the hyperfixation of this community. I think we can collectively all claim the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid for the community. We strike at dawn to take what is ours. Right, yeah. If we have to go to war with my friends, you know, I'm going to be the meme of the crying child holding the pistol. That's like... And it... You know what I'm talking about. Whatever. The migraine headache plushie is as ugly as they feel. AIDS has said, like, ADs. Oh, ADs, like 80s. They're the kind of mosquitoes that transmit a lot of diseases that affect humans. Oh, like malaria and stuff like that, I'm assuming. Bucket list item, added pee at the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. Yeah, so the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid is technically in international waters. Don't look that up. I'm telling you the truth. I obviously am the #1 expert on this. So when you go to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid, the normal pee break laws do not apply to you, and you are allowed to legally go pee whenever you want. It's kind of nice. It's kind of neat. You see a bathroom in there, you go use it. You see a fountain that appeals to you. You go use it. You know, where people are like testing out the fishing poles and stuff. You can yeah, you can just do whatever you want. Ariana, 45 freaking months. What the hell? I know we're rating Morgan's stream soon, but hello. Hope everyone is doing good. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. Seriously, it's so nice to see you. I'm looking through the disease, and I want them all. I just bought a lot of Pokemon cards. I just bought a bunch of, like, crap that I don't need. Why am I now tempted to buy more, like, disease plushies? Get one, please. I have plushies behind me already. I have so many plushies. You do need it. Well, how much is this gonna set me back, chat? How many subs do I need to shill for to make this worthwhile? And then I can display it on stream and have it as a tax write-off, right? I can be, hey, look at chat. It's content. It's the plushie that I bought. Be with your money, chat. I'm so confused reading my math textbook, and all I hear is P and Bass Pro Shop. Well, hopefully you'll be able to apply that bubble juice to your math problems. You know, you'll be able to do something like, if Johnny has to pee within the next 12 minutes, and the Bass Pro Shop is 15 minutes away, where he is allowed to pee in internationally non-restricted waters, how many minutes will Johnny have pee in his pants as he shamefully walks through the door of the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid? There you go. Hey, there's a nice math. I hope that made it easier for you. I hope that you're able to figure things out now. They're like $10 to $15. Oh, okay. I can afford that. Remind me what chronic disease Morgan has. Morgan has fibro, chronic fatigue, and a number of other things that affect her health, unfortunately. Yeah, those are the 2 biggest ones. I know and feel the Pokemon cards pain. I recently bought an Ancient Mew and Shining Fates Rayquaza. Nice pickups. Those are really good cards. Those are fun. Those are good things to add to your collection. 90s Blue, what up? Hello, hi, good to see you. I love that I joined and all I heard was something about peeing pants. I'm trying to help people with their math. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to help people with, like, their homework and stuff. Thank you, that was genius. I'm glad. Yeah, I understand math so much better now. Look at the difference I'm making. Look at the difference I'm making in the world. This is going to be my legacy. This is going to be people who go, oh, no, I really have to pee now. I feel like I'm going to pee my pants in 12 minutes. And I think that the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid is 15 minutes away, where I am legally allowed to go pee outside of a pee break. Oh, no. Oh, I think I remember hearing about this at one point. And then you're going to think back to this example, and you're going to go, what? Oh, my God. I'm so glad Brian taught me that. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Like, incredible that could be something that really, you never know what people are going through, chat. I just changed a whole bunch of people's lives by doing that. By sharing that math example there in chat. Some of your lives are changed forever. And, you know, it's just what I do. Edutainment at its finest? Yeah, 100%. I cannot believe what I have done to chat. I didn't know this brand would interest so many people. How many years have you been here, Shira? You've been here for so long. Of course, deep down you knew. You knew what was going to happen. At the very least, even if you didn't know exactly what was going to happen, you should not be surprised by people being interested, okay? We're all little science junkies. You know, we do have a lot. There's a ton of science that does go on in these chats. People, like, will sit there and they'll be like, actually, that's not how science works. And then they'll give a nice explanation, and it won't be, like, super crappy mansplaining or Reddit-y. It will just be someone who wants to share knowledge with the rest of chat, and I fucking love that. It's so good. I love it so, so much. Makes me that's the real edutainment brand. It's so funny because the edutainment thing started off as a joke in this community. It was sort of like, oh, you can just say your whatever on the internet. Like, those of you who are, like, way back, from way back in the day, like, the whole reason that we even started the edutainment brand was I used to, like, share facts with chat. Some of them were real, some of them were fake. A lot of the fake ones came from back when we used to do the Storytime dabs. And I was like, I love the internet because you can just straight up, like, people can just straight up fucking lie on the internet and then get away with it, and people will believe them. And you can literally just label yourself anything. So we were like, we're the #1 edutainment stream on Twitch. There's no way to challenge that. Who's to say that we're not the #1 edutainment, you know, stream on the internet? And that's how that all started. It was, and then now we actually have people who are, yeah, sharing stuff like, you need to fly a plane in someone's ass to have it indent. Yes, exactly. Storytime dabs. Yeah, Storytime dabs are like, man, I love doing those, but it's side railed. I know that I go on my fucking 15-minute rant still, but like, they really interrupted the flow of streams. I enjoyed doing them a lot. I really, really enjoyed Storytime dabs. STDs, yeah. Storytime dabs. STDs is the acronym. I never thought that through until people started spamming that in chat, and it was like, what the fuck did I do? But Storytime devs, they were really, really fun. I enjoyed doing them, but they really just, like, they took all the momentum out of streams sometimes, and other times I was too tired to do them. It'd be like in a moment where I was like really trying to concentrate on something, or I was trying to talk about like something that I wanted to like talk about, and then someone would be like, Storytime dab, and then like chat would just spam Storytime dab, and I was like, oh god, and I would just get really exhausted from doing them. Which is why we originally just set the limit of like 1 Storytime dab a stream, which maybe that will come back someday as like a retro throwback, but it's, I don't know, it's a lot. Yo, what's up, Fallen? Welcome to the stream. Silver, hello. Thank you for the med check. Appreciate it. Just letting everyone know who's coming in here. I am not going to be streaming too much longer, probably just for the next like 5 to 15 minutes, depending on when Morgan's ready for her stream, and we are going to be raiding over to her channel like we do. So that you can go support her. Please stick around for that raid. Please support the crap out of Morgan. Wish her congratulations. Yesterday was a really, really, really big thing. Could be a St. Jude incentive. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea, Shira. We could bring Storytime dabs back for St. Jude incentives. Or, actually, so chat, this upcoming week here, I'm most likely, I haven't determined if I'm going to do it this week or maybe sometime next week. But I was invited by Able Gamers directly to do a charity stream where I'm just raising money for Able Gamers here. And you guys who have not been around for an Able Gamers stream, Yo, Silver, thank you so much for the 25 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much.
My students spreading the good news.
Yes, yeah, I saw your message over in the Discord. Thank you for spreading the good word. Honestly, I have no idea how you manage to come up with such coherent stories in the middle of streams. It's so hard. I have ADHD, and I was a theater kid. And that's basically it. That's the magic formula. It's not even special. It's just obnoxious. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I am someone who works very, very, very closely with Able Gamers. I'm part of like their ambassador program, the same way that I'm an ambassador for St. Jude. But I was invited by Steven and the Able Gamers crew to do an Able Gamers fundraiser. So sometime in the next few weeks, most likely before the end of September, if not sometime early October, I will be doing an Able Gamers fundraiser. So maybe during that, I'll do a Storytime Dab incentive where it's like, hey, if you want to donate like 25 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever it is to the stream, I will do a Storytime Dab. I will get back to that for that stream specifically. I think that would be kind of fun. So yeah, I know we've moved on, but trichomoniasis, trichomoniasis has no right being that adorable. I don't know if I probably did not say that right, but I will have to. I will let you all know what my favorite weird invasive germs and bacteria and critters and parasites and stuff are from that website. One more time. What's the? I need like a third time's the charm. What's the name of the site? I forgot. So trichomoniasis. I was so close. Giantmicrobes.com. Okay. Giantmicrobes.com. 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 Okay. Now I'll remember. I still laugh thinking about when someone dropped in and mentioned one of your friends in chat, and you in chat pretended we had no idea who they were. Small streamer. Maybe we give them a shout out. Are you talking about all the times that Mark is mentioned in this community? I think some people still do that. I think we dropped doing it as too aggressively because there were some people who just like honestly wanted to know if I knew Mark, and we kind of got to a point where like the joke was like so much of an in joke that people like were like, I don't want to stick around for this. I don't know what's happening. I'm just being like mass gaslit at this point. So like we'll do like it's Market Peeler or Mark Fishborn of the Born Identity. Like, you know, we'll do stuff like that still to a degree, but like, man, we used to be super aggressive with it. It was actually really funny. It was sort of like a trial by fire. Like, do you understand our sense of humor or do you not? But, yeah, there was, a few people were fun about it. Yeah, a few people were fun about it, but then there were people who were like straight up fucking dicks about it. And I was like, I don't want to set up a situation where people are just going to be assholes because they don't understand what's going on. Kind of just bullied them too much. It was a trial by fire thing, and honestly, those of you who survived that shit and are here today and had to like go through that rigorous screening process, you're strong. You're the strongest of us, okay? So, this is an epic website. I am so excited to check out giantmicrobes.com. Told you I'd remember it. The water bear is adorable. Yeah, I love, what are they called? Tardigrades? I love tardigrades. They're so cool. It was always great when they caught on, but I felt so bad it would just confuse someone. I mean, there were moments where you could tell it was like an 8-year-old who was like, did you know Markiplier? And I was like, and then they'd like write a couple more messages and I'd be like, this person is absolutely 8 years old. Where I was like, okay, they don't get the joke, which is fine because they're 8, but I also don't want someone who legally cannot like, you know, go see a PG-13 movie by themselves in the community anyway. I would prefer that not to be the case because we are a mature marked stream. So the stream is a deep subconscious ad for that website. Everyone's going to have one of these plushies. It's the next big thing. It's the next Beanie Babies. Mark my word. The testicle. Did they have a testicle plushie? I'm so excited for you to check it out. I'm so obnoxious about my pathogens. I'm very excited to see it. Chaotic, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Mature Cap, excuse me. We're very mature here. We talk about how parasocial relationships are so dangerous, that it's incredibly dangerous if you're not parasocial enough in this community specifically, and trusting me with your money and your life and giving me 1 billion subs. We talk about that all the time. I think that it's important to talk about parasocial relationships and how Everyone else, you should not be parasocial for. It's dangerous, and it's a very unhealthy mentality. But here, you can trust me. Obviously, I'm such a good guy. All I'm going to do with your money is good things with it, so just give me all your money, you know? Someone's going to clip that out of context. The testes are cute. I never thought I'd say that. Good Lord. What did I just join in on? You joined in on us talking about giantmicrobes.com, which is apparently a pathogen plushie website. So if you think of a terrible pathogen out there, if you're like ringworm, there's probably a plushie for it that makes it look kind of cute that you can buy for like $10 to $15 on this website, giantmicrobes.com.
Lesbian?
I only eat soy candles. I'm lactose intolerant.
Lesbians?
Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Storm, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Alexis is Tired. I hope you did not do that because I was making the joke and you're trying to play along with the bit. That's awful. You should not. It's like a 5-second throwaway joke. It's the worst. Parasocial relationship, thumbs down. Parasitic relationship, thumbs up. You know, I think that's a better... Guys, the era of parasocial relationships is over. If anything, what we have together here is a parasitic relationship. You have done nothing but drained me of my life force for years, chat. Someone clip that out of context and title it as blackmail. Yeah, what if I release it first and I go, this has actually been my deep con for 10 years. I've actually kept up this act that I want the best for humanity, when in reality I'm really just wringing everyone dry of subs and money. That's all I've ever wanted. Ringworm is actually a fungus and it's not even a worm. Wait, really? I did not know that. Thank you so much. See, this is the edutainment. We willed it into reality. It started off as a joke. It was one of those, it's sort of like when you start saying a phrase as a bit and then it becomes something you say unironically accidentally all the time. That happens like 50% of my vocab. Is like, I'll say bestie as a joke over and over. And now all of a sudden I'm saying things are that people are bestie. It just happens. I can get behind a parasitic relationship. It's because eventually it will kill me. It'll drain me of all my blood and my life force and I'll be dead. I'm on mobile. I can't do it. Someone else, please. Oh, God. Sussy relationship? Good Lord. Sussy Bakas in this chat, for sure. I must head out, but I look forward to hearing what disease and organs you spend your hard-earned money on. God, I don't even know which one I'm going to buy. Like, what horrible thing can I even think of that would be my favorite? Sure, take care. Thank you. Maybe a bot fly. If they have a bot fly one, maybe I'll get one of those. I'm just looking at the plushies and the uterus one. Oh, God. Ringworm is a fungus like a mushroom? I guess so. So more related to a mushroom than a worm? How did it get its name? I want to know, is it just because it's sort of squiggly? Looks sort of worm-like? It was 100% for the 5-second bit. I must play Storm. No, don't be that brainwashed. Thank you so much, though. Seriously, thank you for your support. Really appreciate you a lot. Nervely, thank you for a gifted sub to Baby Spell as well. That's really nice. Thank you very, very much for that. Baby Spell, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. We only have the sussiest Bakas here. That's right. Are you sick of Bakas who aren't quite sussy enough? Are they a little bit too trustworthy for your taste? Well, here at Girbeagly's Wonder Emporium, we have the sussiest of Bakas for you. You'll see them vent every 5 moments. Moments? 5 minutes. Whatever. Everyone has EVs in chat now. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's really nice of you to have done. I thought ringworms were called that because it looked like a ring. Well, the ring part. What about the worm part? You're neglecting the worm part, though. That's what I'm wondering. I thought it was a worm that looked like a ring that, like Ouroboros did itself or something, and it did like a perfect circle or whatever. Circular pattern, don't know about the worm part. I need to know about the worm part. Ringworm is indeed a fungus. In my large animal class, we were vaccinating calves, and a bunch of them had ringworm. Made me itchy just thinking about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know the ring part. Chad, you don't have to explain the ring part to me. I get that part, because it is actually, yeah, it forms in a ring. But what about the worm part? You've got worms in your blood. It's too late. Well, I mean, it's been too late for me. Again, the parasitic relationship, I'm already... The moment I hit start streaming for the first time, my life force started draining like the air in a leaky tire. They have a gigantic 18-inch uterus. Sounds comfy. Is there a large... Here's the thing I want. Is there a gigantic uterus, like, beanbag chair? Give me that one, you know? What is the website called? It's giantmicrobes.com. I think it's because the fungus itself looks like a worm under a microscope, but it's more of an educated guess. Interesting. The ring is raised. Oh, the ring is raised? Oh, so it's more of an aesthetic looking thing where it's like the raised ring makes it look like a worm that's sort of like under your skin or on top of your skin. Ugh, I don't like that. Try to sink into the uterus. Listen, at the end of the day, we all just want to return to warmth and security, right? No, Brian, you can't sit in the uterus. You both went for the same joke there, okay? You both went for the same joke. Good Lord. Return to mother, okay? Gerb S indeed. We are so original. I mean, chat, I was just talking about how everything on the internet is derivatives, so it is what it is. There's an egg with a magnetic sperm cell? Oh, gosh. This is so edgy. I'm glad that some of them have, like, educational purpose. Blackmail. Oh, God, good. So glad that that's a clip that I will watch later. The goddamn ovaries have eyes, too. Well, yeah, don't they all have eyes? Aren't they all, like, anthropomorphized to a degree to make them look, like, kind of cute? Good news, I started playing Stardew Valley today. It's pretty cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's great. Listen, you don't have to know what you're doing. It's just fun to, like, run around and talk to people and do your silly little tasks. I'm so glad that you got to start playing it. It's a really fun game. Good luck to the rest of your time that you have for other things, because it's going to go away. Supposedly, from one thing I found, it's called ringworm because the fungal infection forms a circle of red scaly skin, similar to how a worm looks. Okay, so still aesthetic. Interesting. I don't like that. It's very yucky, but at least we have, like, similar sources here going on, where it's like, yeah, it kind of looks like a worm, so it's a ringworm. So I'm wondering if, like, the first people who discovered it and saw it were like, oh, you have a weird big worm on you. What's up with that? Or, like, someone woke up and they're like, oh, big worm on, like, my leg. They all have eyes. Yeah, they all have eyes. Bad Cold looks like a vampire. Wait, there's a plushie called Bad Cold. Why not just regular cold? My leg. Yeah. There's a ringworm plushie. There is a ringworm plushie. Maybe I'll get that one. I don't know. Do they have a botfly one? Because botflies are disgusting. They're like one of the most terrifying, disgusting fucking bugs in the world, in my opinion. I hate them. If you've never looked at, if you have a strong stomach and a strong mind, and you want to look at what botflies do, just Google botflies. They're fucking some of the grossest things. But if there's a botfly one, maybe that's the one. They're fascinating that something evolved to do what they do. It's really yucky, though. There's evil versions of a bunch of the diseases. I mean, all of the diseases are yucky. I didn't see one. No. Okay, darn. Ah, darn it. That would have been a good one. Ill, no, not botflies. Yeah, they're gross. The idea that they can dig into your flesh and grow their babies? Yeah, it's so gross. I fucking hate that. Ugh. Like, it's, like, I don't care what happens to my body when I'm dead, you know? Like, preferably I'd like to be cremated, I think. But, like, you know, if nature takes that back and breaks it down and is like, all right, this is ours now, that's fine, whatever. That's the circle of life. That's the circle of life, baby. That's how that works. But when I'm alive, I do not want an insect laying its eggs in my, like, skin. Don't like that. I tried searching. Well, thank you for your service, Phoenix. Peanut is cuddling with Brian in chat. Oh, hi, Peanut. I agree, nasty. Princess T. Hello, hi, welcome. Yeah, they're gross. Botflies are some of the freaking grossest bugs. I remember seeing a medical show where a baby had botflies between their fingers. Yeah, so they're super common. I think in the Amazon is where they're, like, the most prevalent. And a lot of, like, yeah, like, kids or, like, people who have disabilities who can't, like, move around a lot, unfortunately, have to deal with botflies. And they're just, they're so nasty. No squatters. My body is by invite only. Yeah, exactly. I don't need that. I already have, I don't know. I already have acne that hasn't gone away, you know? My friend's fiance came back from Costa Rica with a botfly. Oh, no. Oh, God. Morgan and I were actually considering, like, vacationing in Costa Rica, but now I don't know if I want to deal with that. Oh, no, I don't like that at all. They're seen on dogs in southern U.S. more, too. A lot of stray dogs. Yeah, because they affect, like, wildlife and other animals as well. And now you'll be fine. Was the fiance doing something silly? Been to Costa Rica, too, and didn't get a botfly? Okay. Is there, like, anti-botfly cream? Sort of like Just where, oh, just, okay, so regular bug spray should work. I didn't know if they were like, haha, I'm immune to that because I'm literally a bug that burrows into skin and I'm a fucking eldritch horror from a H.P. Lovecraft story. I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. Well, now that you're well rested, you know what you should do? Is check out www.giantmicrobes.com and buy yourself a wonderful pathogen with silly little eyes on it. It's the #1 thing that people who take naps like to do. Giantmicrobe.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Not sponsored at all. Honestly, maybe I should reach out to them and be like, do you want to do a sponsored stream? Send me like a plushie. I'll show it off on stream. We'll look at the website together. We'll talk about how funny it is to see a ball sack with eyeballs. And we'll call it a day. It will be a nice sponsored thing. It's a very nice nap. I'm glad. I'm on mobile. Someone should look and see if they have cuter Reba. Wait, this just looks like you took the words cute and Rebra. Cuter Rebra plushies. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. Honestly, go for it. Do it. My balls have balls? Oh, God. That would be a horrible meta moment for everyone. Or whoever was dealing with that. Not for everyone. I mean, the people who had to learn about it. I need Giant Microbes to sponsor me? Well, then reach out and ask for a sponsorship. Damn. It's not like there's a limited amount of pie. You know? Cuter Reba. I thought it was like the celebrity Reba. And then the word cute. Like, oh, cute Reba. Yeah, she's kind of cute on her show, Reba. Single mom who works too hard. You know? Cuter Rebra is the technical term for botfly larva. Oh! Yeah, maybe that's the name we should be looking for. Is Cuter Rebra? That'd be interesting. Ooh, Reba. I'm making my final purchase and I'm getting Giardia MRSA Trichomoniasis. I already forgot how to fucking say that name. And E. coli. Well, I'm glad that you were able to treat yourself to a bunch of really fun plushies. Look at us selling plushies here, and it's not even a fucking sponsored stream. I should send them the stream and be like, I've already done the work. Just pay me a little bit of money, and I'll more aggressively show for it. How would that be? I can sing metal music in a Reba voice, can you? I love that. That's fantastic. Nope, they don't have it. Darn. Darn it. Do it. All right. I haven't taken a sponsorship in a really long time because I'm like, I don't know. Here's my thought. You guys know how I think about sponsorships. I love working with companies. I love obviously being able to like get paid sponsorship money so that the onus does not ever like even less than normal, which should be 0 already, but goes into the negatives now. It falls even less on chat to feel like they owe me some obligation of gifting me subs or money or anything like that to keep the channel afloat. But like, so that's the part I like about like sponsorships. It's like I was already paid by this company. Like, please don't worry about like showering me with subs or anything like that. But also, I haven't been taking a lot recently because when I do sponsorship things, inevitably, which is my job, taking a sponsorship, is I'm talking about the product, I'm talking about how good it is, I love it a lot, and someone inevitably gets pressured into, hopefully not pressured, but like, inevitably someone is like, I'm gonna go check out and buy this product now, this seems really cool, which is great, because I will only take sponsorships from companies that I actually like the products of, so I know that you're not getting like something crappy as a result, you're spending your money on like a quality service or product, but I always, with the way the economy is right now, even if there's that additional amount of FOMO, that additional amount of pressure, I feel bad if someone is like, oh, I really shouldn't be, but I just bought like this, you know, $40 product now because you said that you like it. And I don't want to do that, so I haven't been taking a lot of sponsorships, but if this is something that's like a $10 product that a bunch of you aren't interested in already, then maybe I'll reach out to giantmicrobe.com and see. Should take a Zamada sponsorship. Wait, what's Zamada? This has got to be one of the most cursed chat streams ever. How? We're talking about cute plushies and getting a sponsorship, potentially. Yo, what's up? Hey, welcome to the stream. Peer pressured into botfly infestation. Yo, dude, you want to go down by the Amazon River with me and get a botfly infestation? Shit is super expensive right now. God, it's crazy. Morgan and I we're gonna be going to do grocery shopping tomorrow, and we're like, how much money are we about to spend on just like pasta and like pasta sauce and milk and shit? Like, what? Good Lord, we're expecting to, oh boy. It's not great. And so again, like, this is a lot of subs for a day. Like, thank you so much for all the subs. So like, thank you. I hope you know that this is not like an expected thing of like, oh no, we dropped so low in subs, I expect chat to get me back up to near 700 again. How dare you? I don't want anyone to ever feel like that is something that's like the attitude or the energy here. Anyone who can afford to do anything that supports the channel, please know that it's never taken for granted. It's never expected. It's like a million billion percent like something that I appreciate so very much, because I know how far even an extra $5 can go right now. So stay safe, stay good out there. It's fucking nuts. It's really weird right now. Just protect you, protect your peace. I dropped like $100 on groceries for like 5 items legit. Yeah, I feel that. I hate it. Really rough. The rule to get in is a minimum of 10 bot flies. Just brace yourself to spend more for less. Yeah, I mean, so we went grocery shopping like a week ago and bought a couple like essentials that we needed, and we were like, holy fuck, like we bought like 3 items that we needed and they ended up being like $38 or something, and we were like, what the fuck is happening? Looks like they partner with some charities, so if they're up for a sponsorship, they're probably good people to work with. Just add us charity to the website, and you can see who. Oh, cool! Thank you, Anna, for the heads up. That's really cool. Maybe we could even get them to like do a sponsored stream with us, or a sponsored charity or something one of these times. That'd be kind of neat. This economy made me work a second job. Oh my God, Ina, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. Anyone who's dealing with that. I mean, I was just saying like a second ago, like, I don't want anyone to ever think like times are tough for me. Like I'm very privileged. I'm my own boss. I get to work my own hours that I set. I get to decide what days I work, and if I want to just take a break, I can do that. I get to make content. I get to play video games. I get to like just make stupid like commentary for my job. I'm living a dream job. It's really, really cool. But like part of the reason that I am doing the like YouTube videos again and thinking about like starting other channels for like clips, or doing like, you know, really pushing like the voice acting, whatever, like juggling like a number of different things all at once, is like things are way more expensive right now. The economy is really fucked up. Society is really weird right now, and I hope that everyone is protecting themselves, their mental peace, and also knows that just like sharing your time here, sharing your time, sharing any money at all, like all that is like a billion trillion % appreciated, and it does not go unnoticed. So like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm right there with you. I'm technically like working like 3-4 jobs if you were to break down. Some people stream full time, some people do YouTube full time, some people do the sponsored gig that I'm doing right now or that I've done for the past few years. My work with lagged.com, which is a flash game site that's sort of like, you know, addictinggames.com and Cool Math Games and sites like that. Like, I've worked with them the past few years, and they've paid me regularly, which is really cool. That's a full-time job for some people, is to just make videos for a website. So I do those 3 things pretty much every single day, and it's pretty wild out there. So those of you juggling different hustles, I see ya. I understand what you're going through. I appreciate the hard work that you're putting in, and know that we're all gonna get through this shit together. It fucking sucks right now. It really does. But we're all in this together. Nothing. What's the motto with you? Oh my God, Storm. I can't believe that no one in chat has mentioned Storm's comment, because I just read it, and I'm so glad this is a short stream tonight. Hang in there, everyone. We're halfway to the weekend. We're halfway to the weekend. We're getting there. Oh my gosh. Folks who shame others about their diet is classist and racist. Healthy food is bullshit, stigma, and expensive. Yeah, so here's the thing about that. There's definitely foods that are better for you to eat than other ones. But also, anyone who holds that above someone else, like it is some sort of like achievement that that makes them better than other people, that's the bullshit part of it. That's the thing that's like fucking awful, because again, yeah, some people within their circumstances, are not able to eat a certain way or live a certain lifestyle or buy groceries super frequently because they like rely on public transportation, or there's not a grocery store within the 20 miles of them or anything like that. Like, yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, no, I think that's always like a good point to make. Healthy food absolutely exists. But people who shame each other for not eating a certain way in general are fucking weirdos, in my opinion. I think that's super, super weird. It's at least comforting to hear that we're all getting through this. I have this tendency to go, the groceries are more expensive. It is somehow my fault. I should be budgeting better, as if I don't budget the hell out of everything. Right, you probably, if anything, are doing an even better job of budgeting right now and are just dealing with, like, all the crap. So, like, it's not, yeah, 1,000,000%. It's no individual's fault here, at all, except maybe my mod team. My mod team, if you're angry at anyone, you can blame the mod team for raising prices internationally. Just steal the food forehead for legal reasons. This is a joke. I mean, here's one of the things that I always say is, like, when corporations do this and they think that they can get away with this kind of shit, they're going to learn that the shrink in these stores that affects them is just going to go up. It's just a byproduct of this every single time. It's how it always works. And it sucks because what happens is they go, oh, look at the amount of crime is now impacting our bottom line, which makes it harder for us to put out quality goods. We're going to raise the price even more now. And that's always like the tug of war that, like, people get into who do decide to, steal from stores or go like, oh, there's nothing wrong with stealing from a corporation. And then the evil CEOs, that's always the tug of war that happens, and it fucking sucks to see over and over again. But, like, it's like historical. You're gonna see it. It's gonna happen. People are gonna be like, I'm really fucking desperate because I need a fucking gallon of milk. So I'm gonna wear a big winter coat in the middle of December, and I'm gonna walk out with like a big gallon of milk looking like I'm pregnant when I didn't enter the store that way. And honestly, no Walmart employee that I know is gonna give a shit, because they're gonna go, I'm not paid enough to stop this fucking guy. I don't give a shit. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Don't even get me started on shrinkflation. So again, I talked about I used to work for a bookstore chain that does not exist anymore because they went out of business due to their shitty practices. And I have shared the story of that they used to destroy their own fucking products so that they could write it off as like a tax thing and they wouldn't have to spend money on, the cost of like storing this stuff in like a warehouse and shipping it and all that stuff. And we used to call that the burn box at work. And I told you all about that. And that was like a very real thing that happened. But I also told you that because of the burn box, they'd be like, yeah, hey, Brian, go throw this book out. Rip off its cover, go put it in the burn box so that we can go destroy it later. And I go, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I got chat. This company doesn't exist anymore, so fuck them if they ever try to even do anything about it. But like, there's like 30 books on my shelf that I saved from being just destroyed by the company. That shit's gonna happen. But then what would happen is they'd be like, oh well, we weren't able to account for these things that were supposed to be destroyed in our files, so that we're gonna count that in our annual shrink. And because of that shrink, we're gonna have to raise prices like in this location. And I was like, fuck you. No, you're not. Fuck you. No, absolutely not. Like, and it wasn't my manager doing that. Like, corporate would be like, oh, well, we see this discrepancy of 200 items are missing. And now we're going to raise the prices of all the books by like 50 cents. And we were like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what? No. Like, why? Why would we do that? It's like, you're going to destroy that shit anyway. What's fucking wrong with you weirdos? My heart? Yeah. Yeah, it was awful. I love that. Is it Borders? I cannot confirm or deny if it was Borders bookstore. Fuck corporate. Yeah, they were. And guess what? They went out of fucking business because they were not good at what they do. That's awful. Yeah, it was very yucky. And here's the thing. Shared the story before, and there were people in chat who were confirming that they had to do the same thing when they worked for bookstores, so it sucks. I don't know if Barnes & Noble does it still. I know that Barnes & Noble back in that era, and granted, guys, this was like 14 years ago that this was happening, so this was a long time. But I know Barnes & Noble was doing it at that time as well. I hope that they've stopped doing that. I hope that they've changed. But that is something that was expected of us as employees, is you rip off the cover of shit, you put it in a box called the burn box, and then that box goes and gets destroyed. It was not great. My friend quit working at Michael's because they did that. That's why I don't shop there, or Hobby Lobby. Yeah, a lot of companies do that. Again, it saves huge money for them on not having to store the stuff, not having to ship it to a warehouse to store it in. And then they also get to write it off on, like, taxes somehow. I can't remember, something like less overhead, less inventory, or it's something weird, some workaround that allowed them to do that. I accidentally stole a pair of sunglasses from Walmart because the tag fell off while I was trying them on. Fully intended to pay for it and put the tag in my pocket to not forget about it. My ADHD did not remember. I walked out with them. Yes, I went back in to self-check them because my conscience wouldn't let me. I'm the same way. I think I've just been so socially conditioned that I typically just, like, Morgan and I were at Target the other day, and I forgot to scan something that I think it was like a sleeve of, like, soda that we had put, like, on the bottom of the cart. And she was, we cashed out, and then I was like, oh, fuck, the soda's there. And we easily could have just pushed the cart through the Target doors and left the store with it. And they wouldn't have cared. It was a freaking sleeve of, like, 12 cans of, like, ginger ale. But, like, me just having the social anxiety that I do, was like, I have to pay for this. I'm going to pay for it. I don't want to, like, make trouble for, like, the employees that work here. Is always, like, my big thing is, like, I don't want to make trouble for the employees that work in locations, because it's almost never the employee's fault. The employees are the good people. They're just trying to earn a living wage. They're just doing their job. They're just vibing. And a lot of the times it is like what happened with my store that I worked at, where the trickle-down affects them in some way, shape, or form, where, like, oh, this is going to cut into the holiday bonuses for this location now, or whatever shit the goddamn awful CEO has come up with. Also, I don't know if I'm dropping frames now, but it said I just dropped about 900 frames over the past minute of me talking, so I don't know if the internet just suddenly started getting worse. I'm so sorry if it did. I hope it hasn't been interfering with this talk too much. Don't shop at Hobby Lobby. They've funded ISIS, not an exaggeration. And beyond that, they're also just incredibly openly, you know, fundamental Christian homophobes, so that is never a good part of that. I don't remember doing that much at Michael's, maybe like clearance stuff, but then again, I was/am pretty oblivious. Listen, I don't blame you. Working retail, you mentally clock out of that shit. Like, fuck that. No one paid me enough to actually pay attention to what I was doing. That shit sucked. Be casual about it. Do not go out of your way to hide the item. It has to blend in. For legal reasons, this is not advice on how to steal anything. This is something that someone else wrote in my chat, and I don't have control over that. So, you know, me as the streamer, I'm not the one endorsing or denying to do that. So, Alfie, thank you for 20 months. Holy shit. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate ya. Buffered for a quick sec, but has been pretty good otherwise. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's just poopy. I may have completely forgot to pay for my pop one day when I got on a break. Like, I scanned it and forgot to swipe my card. A CSM asked me about it because of the self-check cashier saw that the pop was still on the screen. I swore I paid for it, so we just figured I re-scanned it by accident after paying, but then I couldn't find the receipt. Oops. Hey, you earned that. You earned that. Nice. It's like a reward. It's a nice little treat for you. In today's stream, I learned how to steal from corporate Not for me. Not for me, though. You learned that from outside sources. You were Googling alongside while the stream was going on. Because you guys know me. I play it, you know, I play by the books. I color in between the lines. I'm not the reason for any rise in crime. I am someone who respects Twitch TOS and has never, ever been in trouble for it. Ever. Mr. Krabs vibes in here. Money, 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 money. I earned that and so much more, especially at this new location. I'm so sorry, Corey. I'm so sorry that the adjustment has not been very smooth or fun. I hope that things start improving for you. It's me. I'm the reason. Good Lord. I may or may not have other tips. Well, you know, again, I'm not able to see every message in chat, so I honestly, if you have other tips, I might not see them, so I might not be able to call you out for those. In which case, you know, you share those at your own discretion. But again, I'm not actively encouraging any of these tips. And I wouldn't say, you know, if I was not streaming right now under Twitch's TOS, who knows? Maybe I would have some tips hypothetically of my own as well on how to potentially like grab something off a shelf, pretend to look at it, and then slip it into your coat sleeve, and then pretend that you put it back in the display. I might have tips like that, but I probably don't, because Twitch TOS forbids me from sharing that kind of information, or the exact wrist and hand movement that it would take to be able to pull off that kind of illusion. When I was a kid, I accidentally stole M&Ms, and when we got back home, I was eating them, and my dad checked over the receipt and said he didn't buy them. And I told him we were free. They were free because I genuinely thought they were, since they were past the register. We had to drive back so I could pay for them. He told me I was going to jail. Wow, what a way to traumatize this kid. What a jerk. And to wave when we passed by my grandma's house, since I wouldn't see them for a few years, scared me back when I was 6. That's kind of a dickhead move, honestly. Oh my God. Listen, if I was the dad, I would have been like, well, you shouldn't steal because, like, it could have repercussions, and that's not very good. But we're not going back to pay for it. Just eat them. It's okay. Just know you made a silly little mistake. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. It's just a silly little one. It's okay. It's okay that you did that. And then I would just explain that. I would not try to scare straight my kid. Okay. Morgan is about to go live here. So I'm going to go ahead and raid over to her channel. Again, she will not be live when we raid, but she'll be going live very, 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 very shortly after we raid over. So please stick around. Please don't leave. Even if you can't stick around for her stream, please stay in the raid. We want to show as much love as we can over there. At least drop by to say hello and support the crap out of her. I love her. Again, please wish congrats to her. She just had this really cool thing happen yesterday. We got to go to like this party event, like invite-only mixer thing that was, they had a big, like, backdrop that had like Bacardi and Grey Goose on it. Like we were at a movie premiere that like people were getting their pictures in front of. There was a photographer who like ran up to her like when we first got there and introduced himself. People there recognized her and said that they were fans of her work. It was the magazine thing. It was the magazine thing. So it was for the launch of the magazine article that she got interviewed for being a local witch. And which is really cool, and she got to just explain, like, it's not like all the cliches about, like, spirituality and being a witch. It's like, this is how I incorporate it in my everyday life, and this is how I destigmatize it. And her and another local witch both got interviewed for it and got their pictures taken by a professional photographer, and there's a whole spread. We got physical copies of the magazine. They brought around a bunch of fancy hors d'oeuvres on plates, and I got to eat them. And oh yeah, hey, you want to try this eggplant slider? Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, thank you. I ate it off the toothpick, and then I Larry David, and I was like, I don't know where to put the toothpick now. But it was really cool. We got to do that. That was really fun. It was a great time. So please go over to Morgan's stream. Wish her congrats when she goes live. I am so fucking proud of her. I love her so much. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm ending here. Thank you for 19 freaking subs tonight. What the fuck happened? This was an hour-long stream, hour-and-a-half long stream of me rambling. I'm talking at you. I've like barely interacted tonight because I'm just all over the place. Check out my new YouTube video. You can use the YouTube command to go check it out if you do not know where to find my YouTube channel for some reason. I'm Girbeagly over on YouTube as well, so please go check out the brand new YouTube video I just put up. I worked really hard on it. There's a lot of funny edits. Please, please, please go check it out. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for all the follows, the bits, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs. Everything that came through helps keep me afloat. Allows me to do what I do. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get everything going. More regular streams soon. I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. Thank you for being here. Anyway, it was great doing a Just Chatting. We haven't done one of these in a while. It was wonderful chatting with you. If you just lurked, thank you for sharing your energy with us at all, your time, etc. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really, really do. Does anyone want me to be an auctioneer? I feel like that's what I am right now. Anyway, finger hearts as usual. Goodbye, everybody. I love you all so very much. I actually have to raid Morgan. All right. Treasure X Trove. There we go. Stay in the raid. Stay in the raid. If I see people leaving the raid, I will track you down. I will find you. I will look you in the eye. I will say, I'm disappointed. And no one wants that. Sometimes midday, my breath smells very bad, and you don't want that in your face. So please, please stick in the raid. Please join the raid. Raid over to Morgan. Support Morgan. If you don't, you are smelly. All right. I'm going to see you. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.